I'm a proud Indian and I like to wear that part of my identity. I like to represent Indian designers, especially female designers, and be able to give them a platform. In preparation for the Met Gala, I met my team, led by the very able Anaita Adajania, and together we brainstormed and collaborated on what today's look is. I think I was excited. I think my mind first went to, how do we interpret this for me and how do we make it personal to my sense of who I am and, authentic to where I come from, our culture and our history. And I think my mind went several places. I was like, maybe we should do Indian menswear and think about what that looks like within the context of the theme, or maybe we should channelize the Maharajas, etc. And then I think Anaita had this really amazing idea to say that we should keep it within the constructs of what the theme is, but look at it from the lens of the female gaze and Indian tradition. And I feel like that's what's transpired. And yeah, I think that we've been able to integrate many different elements together. So we've used different Indian embroidery techniques and different textiles, but kept the tailoring very true to theme.
So the look for today, we've discussed, we went back and forth a few times. So we're going with a ponytail, but at the same time, we're going to have a little bit of structure in the front, a little bit of height.
That's how much that be?
Basically, we're going to cut this.
Yeah.
When Isha and I first spoke about it, we definitely wanted to go with the fine tailoring. I'm a huge fan of dandyism. I grew up actually with a grandfather who's extremely dandy and only wore three-piece suits, sometimes in light blue and lilac. And when we spoke about it, we wanted to keep her femininity and her strength very rooted, but yet use tailoring and our Indian heritage and embroidery to tell a story.
She doesn't let me have much of a say. So, I think this time we decided that we wanted to work with Anamika, and we're so proud to have, strong women on this team, Tanvi, Anaita, Anamika.
We were both unanimous that Anamika was the designer we wanted to work with.
I think the most important element of it is the use of Indian textile. So the base of the entire outfit is a specially woven checkered textile, which isn't commonplace in terms of the pattern in India. So I think it was specially commissioned for this, and it was made by artisans who worked in this field of textiles for a really, really long time. So it's a generational art. So it's kind of passed down from generation to generation. Where I come from is important. It's a really big part of my identity, being Indian. And I'm a proud Indian, and I like to wear that part of my identity. Yeah, I think that I'm proud of the work and the art that we create in India. And I truly do think that it deserves its place in the world.
Isha herself is she's a gentle, she's a softer girl, she's experimental, but she has her own sense of style. So I wanted to respect that as well. Of course, this is an opportunity for us to bring out the finest in Indian textile that we get. So we get fabric woven and then we work on embroidery. And when you see the details, we've used a little bit of semi-precious stones, a bit of traditional pearl work, but we've researched a whole amount of black dandy style and the small elements that they used and why they dressed up in a certain way. So respecting all of that, bringing all those blends together, this is where we arrive at. So when you see the outfit and you see the details in it, there's a long train, and then we've got these family-owned jewels sewn onto them. They're actually masculine buttons used by men in India, and then we've got them at the back of her train, just like the little cufflinks and the cuff details that you see here. Everywhere that you see, there are tiny masculine details. Even the print has been researched to sort of blend both the cultures together, to say that, the Indian textile comes from here, but the print referencing is actually storytelling of black dandyism. I think a little bit of blind faith is what she also went for, which is incredible. But when we were starting to discuss the looks, and I'm like, I'm going in for masculine things, and I'm going to put you in a pair of pants. And the first reaction was really, it's like, yeah, let's go for it. But when she tried them on, it was just like, oh my God, this is it.
Thank you for getting ready with me, Vogue, and see you on the red carpet.